What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building the Jedi Temple. This is week number 12 and I've got to say guys, it might be my absolute favourite episode I've done so far. I get a ton of stuff done, so make sure you stay all the way till the end of the video today to make sure you see everything that I have done. The support recently on these videos has been absolutely insane. They seem to be just doing better and better, so thank you guys so much for that. Also, we're approaching 2,000 subscribers, so if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to go down and smash that subscribe button and leave a like whilst you're down there. But that's enough chatting, let's get some building done.
Fulfilling your destiny.
This week began with some work on the pillars. As you can see here, I have two already pre-built. One is sort of a half destroyed one, but I'm going to be building another one of the full completed towers in the start of this episode. I began by building the base section where the pillars would begin. This entailed laying down some plates, adding a jumper plate in the middle and tiling it off around the outside so it looked just something like this. I then grabbed some of these bricks with the studs on the side, added them to the base, as well as some 2x2 plates, and then jumper plates on the side. I then repeated this 3 more times, as you can see here on screen, and that's the internal structure of the pillar done. At which point I added more jumper plates all around the outside and finished it off with some 1x8 tiles. I then repeated this again to make a second section of the same length, effectively doubling the pillar in height. Following this, it was time to make a top piece just to finish off the top area of the pillar. And there is how this pillar turned out. However, I did forget to add the small bottom section that boosts it up at the bottom. So I went ahead and rebuilt one of these just so it matched the other pillars, and I think it looks a lot better like that as well. You'll notice I now have 3 done. However, I do want 4 when I finish the mock. But sadly, I've run out of jumper plates, so I'm going to have to wait until a further episode before I finish off the 4th pillar. I then shifted my attention to the raised up areas on the sides of the mock. I started to tile them off and add some details to these areas. You can see I got one side completely done, and then I moved on to the other side where I had enough dark red tiles to add in the pattern. However, I do not have enough 2x2 light bluish grey tiles to finish off this area quite yet. You'll notice light bluish grey tiles is something I really am missing at the moment. I have 300 on the way from lego.com, but sadly they are taking their time to ship them to me. It was now time to start work on the stairs that are going to be at the back of the mock. These are not going to be quite as inclined as the stairs on the sides. They're just going to be a smooth sort of gradual slight incline at the back here. I'm going to add some railings and stuff like that in, so I'll do all that in this episode. But first I had to lay the groundwork and try and work out how these stairs were going to look. I'm going for a sort of curved look on the edges of the stairs at the back here, so it's not just going to be a straight line of stairs. I continue to work on this. You can see this is actually a technique I was thinking about using on the sides, but it wasn't quite steep enough. However, I think it looks really nice where you overlap half the tile on each level, and it makes for a really gradual sort of smooth incline. You might be able to see that I have left a few studs sort of showing or open. This is so I can add the railing, so let's go ahead and build those right now. After a few different techniques and a bit of trial and error, this is the sort of design I'm going for. Those are the pieces you need. It's really quite a simple design, but I think it turns out quite nicely. And once I completed it, I added it into the mock just like this. I think it looks quite cool at a bit of an angle, and I think it adds a lot to the staircase. Now with one side done, I went ahead and replicated it all on the other side. You can see I had a few troubles measuring it and lining it up at the start, so I had to remove a few tiles. But once I found where everything was going, I finished it off pretty easily and added a second railing as well. My plan was to add these little statues at the back on the top of the stairs, so I went ahead and prototyped a few different designs. This took me a while to get the design I really liked, but I came up with this and I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. So I added it to the mock and was happy with how it looked, so I went ahead and built a second one. I actually had quite a lot of fun making this. I haven't really worked much with this sort of thing, like architecture, that sort of thing. And sadly, with the area that I'm fitting it in, I was quite limited for space, so it took me quite a while to find a design that I really liked and the sort of fit in the area I wanted it to, but I'm happy with the way it came out. I was lucky enough to have most of the pieces I needed, however I was missing one of the wedge plates to fit on that side there, but I've ordered it and it will be added to the statue in coming weeks. Of course, I then added the second one into the mock, and I think they look really awesome standing there at the back. So that's the pretty much finished staircase for the back there. As you can probably tell, there are a couple of studs missing. This is because I ran out of 1x1 dark red tiles, so I've ordered those as well, and I'll be adding them to finish off the staircase. Back to detailing the sides now, and I use my remaining dark red tiles to replicate the pattern from the other side over on this side, and I think I got a decent amount done. Obviously I'm still limited with the amount of tiles that I have left. Again, with those light bluish grey 2x2s, obviously I need a load more of those to finish off this area, but I managed to get the majority of these dark red lines in. I then went ahead and just added a couple more down by the sides of the statue. So something I talked about in last week's episode was adding some more battle damage and some destruction to the floor here. So I went ahead and removed this part of the floor on the right and added in some battle damage, and basically just tried to make this look as destroyed as possible, as if a clone had just used a rocket launcher or something to blow up the floor. As we near completion on this mock, this is definitely something you're going to see me do a lot more in the future. I definitely want to add some more battle damage and make this look a bit more destroyed, as of course it is being attacked by the clone, so it definitely wouldn't be as neat as it is right now. Just to add to this destroyed look, I added a few areas of rubble, just to make it look a bit more smashed up and that sort of thing, so this is definitely going to be something I add all over the temple. Finally, I also got that extra cone piece that I needed last week to finish off this sword, so I now have all of those swords completed. Last week I also built this small little room at the top of one of the big pillars, and I asked what I should put in this room, and I said the comment with the most amount of likes will make it into the mock. And so shout out to Goofy Bricks, he came up with the idea to put Darth Jar Jar in the room in the tower. You guys liked it 20 times, so that made it the most liked comment, so that's what we're going to be going for in the tower. So first off, I grabbed my Jar Jar, took him apart, and then I grabbed my Emperor Palpatine and did the same to him. Then I combined them to make a Darth Jar Jar. Now I have him up there in his tower. Let me know what he should be doing up in that room. What sort of scene should I create? So in the coming weeks, I'm planning on making a whole video designated to the minifigures that I'm going to be included in this mock. Let me know what sort of thing you want to see included in this video. How much do you want to break down each individual figure? What do you want to see? And do you think I should bring this video out before or after I bring out the finale? Let me know all of this down in the comment section down below, as well as if you have any feedback or comments about the mock as a whole. If you have anything you want me to add into the mock, don't be shy. Ask me in the comments and let me know what you think I should add, because I'm really open to feedback and comments from you guys. I really love hearing what you have to say, and you really do help me come up with ideas for stuff that I can put into the mock. That's all I'm going to get done this week in this episode. It's really starting to come together, and I'm really enjoying building this, and I cannot wait to finish this. We're getting so close to the finale now, guys, so make sure you stay tuned with that post notification bell on so you don't miss out on every single week when I upload one of these. They come out every Saturday, and the finale will be coming very soon, so make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're getting so close to 2,000 subscribers, which is honestly mind-blowing. I can't believe how quick we are going up in subscribers, so thank you so much for all the support, guys. As always, have a fantastic rest of your day. Leave a like if you have enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.